Hi, my name's Tony, and if you've been here before, you might know me as 1/3 of the fan life trio touring around with Rosie. If you've been watching our videos recently, you'll see that we've just bought our very first motorhome. We're just about to embark on our very first trip in our motorhome, but before we do all that, there are a few finishing touches that we need to put in place. So let's start over here in the kitchen, perhaps one of the most overlooked areas whenever it comes to packing your van. Well, what are some of the essentials? You're always going to need things like pans, pots, kettles, and I always find it handy to have a pair of scissors as well. Adding on to that, we wanted to get some new bits for the fan, so we also went to IKEA. We got some tongs and some additional kitchen utensils for all of our cooking needs. Now, one thing I will say about this fan is that we have so much more space than our camper van, but we still want to keep it organized. So in order to fit all this in, we also got a drawer organizer. Now, this one was actually Stephen's idea. If you look beside me here, we have a couple of drying mats. Now, what we're actually using these for is while we're in transport, we don't want things to rattle about, such as this hob top. So what we can do, this has natural fold in it. We can pop it under there, and that solves the rattling while we're driving. In addition to this, we also have one that we can pop into the microwave to stop the plate from shaking about whenever we're in transport. These are just some features that may seem obvious, but they get you on the road quicker and more efficiently and make van life so much smoother whenever you have everything at hand. So on the subject of things that rattle around whenever you're in transport in your van, what we also have is these multi-purpose anti-split mats that were $2.50 for a roll in B&M. Now what we do is we line our cupboards with the bottom of these, simply pop them in, and then when that's flat, there's more of a base on the bottom so that things aren't getting scratched and aren't rattling around as much. Also, if you look in this cupboard beside me here, you'll see that we have some organisers. We got these out of IKEA, they were £1 each, and we got about 12 of them to dot through every cupboard in the fan. It keeps things in place and it organises the cupboards a bit more better so we can utilise the space inside them even better. So now we're in the kitchen and dining area, and you'll see that I have a couple of items to show you here. We wanted to go with something that would contrast against the grey but still keep everything quite sleek and modern, so we found these nickel black cutlery set that were only £12 in B&M. And we thought that it would go well with the aesthetic of the fan. And also, to match this, we have found these on Amazon, and they were on offer for about £15, and it is a plastic unbreakable plate dinner set. We weren't sure about these plastic plates at the start. We thought maybe melamine, and then whenever we actually seen the finish and the quality of them, we actually thought they were really good. It also comes with an additional 4 cups, 4 side plates, and also 4 large dinner plates, so it's a 16-piece set. All of this is going to be perfect for whenever we have some additional guests along with us on our adventures. So one thing you might notice beside me here is that we have a TV bracket but no TV. This came already mounted in the fan. We've measured the space and we think we can go either 24 or 22 inch. Now the thing is, we don't know what brand to go for, so please let us know in the comments below what you think that we should get for our TV. So you might notice on the door beside me here that there is no mounted bin. So what we've done to combat that is we found a really close match bin out of IKEA, and we're going to use that for our bin system. What we've done is we've mounted it right here beside our side seats. So now I'd like you all to join me here in the bed area, because it wouldn't be a touring around with Rosie video without a bit of innuendo. And for our bed area, we wanted brand new cozy pillows, because the ones that we had in the last van were getting quite flat and quite lumpy, and we just weren't having good sleeps on them. Now this is a really exciting bit, because now we're going to talk aesthetics. So you'll see the fan has a beige and brown, sort of beachy, sandy tones, or at least that's what it reminds us of. So we got these pillowcases. We've also got a fitted bed sheet here. But in order to bring out the beachiness and the vibes of the fan, we've also got this £16 in B&M baby blue, sea blue bedspread. So with that blue beach theming in mind, to break up all the beiges and browns, what we're thinking is also getting a blue canvas for here eventually, and putting little blue plants along our driving area up the top. So from the bedroom and straight into the bathroom, there's perhaps not too much to talk about in here, but we did get some grey hand towels and large towels in order to go with our grey backsplash here. And also some essentials like a toilet roll holder. And one other comical thing is that we found whenever we were actually using this toilet in the van, it's very high up, and so our feet weren't touching the ground. So we have a handy dandy footstool to elevate our feet. So another thing to talk about is that we have stopped using traditional liquid toilet chemicals and we are now using these toilet tabs instead. So instead of having a drawn out process mixing toilet chemicals into our toilet, what we do now is we just pop one of these tabs in and it's all in one, complete. So these were just some of the little bits that we wanted to show in a little bit of a haul before we got on the road, but what we actually really need to do is start to tidy down the van and get these bed sheets on before we head out on our journey. So I've got my multi-surface rhubarb cleaner and I've got a microfiber cloth, and we're going to go quickly around some of the surfaces. So this might sound a wee bit odd to say, but I wish that you could smell this video because this stuff smells amazing. So one of the most essential things before we get our motorhome on the road is to make sure that we have clean water, and to do that we're going to use this product which is called Puriclean. So what this product does is that any bacteria, mould or anything in the pipes is going to get cleaned out of the water system. So at the moment Stephen's outside filling up our fan with water, and we're actually lucky because with this motorhome we can access our water from inside the fan under the seat here on my left. This means that we can open up the tank and pour the Puriclean in without having any mess or any fuss. So this motorhome has roughly about 100 litres of water, and in order to do that we're going to use about half this tub, which is 250 grams. So what we're going to do is put our Puriclean in, leave it for about 24 hours and then rinse it out of the system. And it's important to rinse it out of the system because you don't want that chlorine-y, chemical-y taste to your water. So we are now on to yet another new day, and we're going to work on the bed area. As you can see, I'm struggling to get this bed cover on. I don't think there's an easy way to ever do bed covers. So I've got this one pre-done, had to do it in the house for the space. And now we're just putting our pillows and everything else into place and soon getting ready to get on the road. So I don't think we actually thought through how massive that the bed sheets were going to be, because we're used to sleeping on the Super King at home and a king size while we were out in the camper van, and the set that we bought is actually huge, probably a bit too big for the bed. Now looking at it, we might actually have to downsize the duvet set. So it is now the final day before our trip, and it wouldn't be a trip without some activities. Everybody who owns a motorhome or a caravan is going to know, depending on the weather, it's going to be depending on what you have to pack for to entertain the whole family, especially for this trip because we're actually going with my sister and my nephew. So we have a couple of games, board games and options here. The first one I picked up was £3 in the works, and it's called 3 Clues. It's basically a lot of little guessing cards, and you have to guess what the clue is. Now for our second thing, you know that we have a dog because the channel is called Touring Around with Rosie, and it's mostly about travel with Rosie, mostly. So we picked up this frisbee to keep her entertained for any beach trips that we might be taking, because I thought this would be fun for her, it would be fun for us, and it would be good for us to get a little bit of exercise outdoor in the sun. Speaking of exercise in the sun, we also have this badminton set, badminton tennis sort of set, nice foam ball, soft sort of shuttlecock, and 2 bats, so we can take turns playing that, keeping the whole family entertained again. And then finally, because we're in Ireland, you know that if you're from Ireland or if you're from the UK or Scotland or Wales, you know that it's always weather dependent whenever you go on a motorhome or camper van or caravan holiday. And so we have the pièce de résistance, which is board games, 101 board games to be exact. It was either online or in store, and we actually got it for our caravan many years ago. And as you can see, it comes with these really sturdy boards. So we have some things like snakes and ladders. There's things there to play checkers or chess. And there's a lot of different options so that you don't get bored while you're on the road, especially if you're having a rainy day. Also comes with a couple of little pieces and dice depending on what game you're playing. So I would actually recommend, if you can pick up this board game set, it's definitely a good option to go for. So now that we've showed you all of the essentials that we needed for our motorhome to get on the road, all we have to do is pack the fridge and go. So I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's been watching the videos, and hope that you'll enjoy the start of our motorhome journey. And remember to click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out following us along on the adventure.